Hello Classics, I am Ashok, your English teacher, once again present with a new video for you. Today we will discuss the second part of the chapter, The Shepherd's Treasure. In the previous part, we had read about the king's visit to the shepherd's hospitality and humbleness, king's decision to make him the governor of a small district, and jealousy of other governors and their complaint against the new governor of being dishonest. Now, let us read the next part of the story. The new governor was called to the palace. So, this is the outline of the story, and in the next section of the story, governor is to be called to the palace by the king, and he was ordered to explain why he always carried an iron chest. And in the palace by the king, he was ordered to explain what was there in the iron chest and why did he carry that chest all the time. The chest contained no gold or silver. So when the chest was opened, it contained no gold or silver inside it. At first, the king did not pay attention to these reports. So, whatever was said by the other governors in the beginning, king paid no attention to those reports and stories. One thing was certain: the king discovered the new governor did carry an iron chest with him all the time. One thing was sure, that was observed and discovered by the king also, that the new governor did carry an iron chest with him all the time. So new governor had an iron chest and he kept that chest all the time with him. This was sure. Words meaning: ignore means evade or overlook, endless means without end, certain means sure or definite, discovered means found out. So these were some of the words which were difficult for you in that part of the text. Now see the next part. So one day the new governor was summoned to the palace. Summoned means called to the palace. He came riding on his camel. So he came in the palace on riding his camel, and to everyone's delight, the famous iron chest was there, fastened securely behind him on the camel's back. And at the time, everybody was happy to see the iron chest with him. It was also fastened securely behind him on the camel's back. Now the king was angry. He thundered. Thundered means he spoke heavily. Why do you always carry that chest with you? What does it contain? So this was asked by the king from the shepherd, that why did he carry that iron chest with him always? What does it contain? He also added. The governor smiled. He asked his servant to bring in the chest. So chest was brought by the servant there. How eagerly the people standing around waited for the shepherd to be found out. So everybody was very keen to see what was there inside of the chest, what how great was their astonishment, and even of the king himself. So when the chest was opened, everybody, even king, was astonished, because there was no gold or silver or jewels. What an old blanket was all that came out. Only these things come out from the chest. One blanket was there only. Holding it up, uh, it will be discussed in the next part. Now see the difficult words which were there in this part of the text. Summoned means called. Palace means the king's residence. Delight means joy, happiness. Fastened means tied. Securely, safely. Thundered, roared angrily. Contain, have, keeping inside. Eagerly, curiously, keenly. Around, on all sides. Astonishment, wonder, great surprise. Jewels, costly stones. Holding it up, showing it. So See the next part now. Holding it up proudly, the shepherd said, "This, my dear master, is my only treasure." So this was declared by the shepherd that blanket was only treasure which was contained in the chest. I always carry it with me. And he said that he always carried it with him. Why do you carry such an ordinary blanket with you? Surely you are the governor of a district, the king asked. So, this was the question asked by the king, that why did he always carry that chest and that old blanket with him? The, to which the shepherd replied with quiet dignity, "This blanket is my oldest friend." So, this was the answer given by the shepherd, that blanket was his oldest friend. It will still protect me if at any time your majesty should wish to take away my new clothes. So he said that if any time your majesty, means the king, wish to take away his new clothes, then only that blanket could protect him from the cold or rain. How pleased the king was. So king was pleased with the answer given by the shepherd, and he was also pleased with the honesty of the shepherd. And how embarrassed the jealous governors became to hear the wise man's reply. Embarrassed means confused and ashamed. Means all the governors who had blamed him were embarrassed. Now they knew that the shepherd was indeed the humblest and the wisest man. Now they come to know that shepherd was without any doubt the humblest and the wisest man in the land. Means in the land means in Iran. The king made him the governor of a much bigger district that very day. So this was the decision again taken by the king. He made him the governor of a much bigger district that very day. So it is an Iranian folk tale which we have discussed. Now see the difficult words of this part. Proudly means with pride. Only treasure means total possession or total wealth. Protect, save, clocks, royal clothes. Embarrassed means confused and ashamed. These are textual questions. The shepherd hadn't been to school because he was very poor. There were very few schools in those days. He wasn't interested in studies. You have to choose the right one. Second question is also there. Who visited the shepherd one day and why? Why did the other governor grow jealous of the shepherd? Why was the new governor called to the palace? Why was everyone delighted to see the iron chest on the camel's back? What did the iron chest contain? Why did the shepherd always carry it? Is it an example of the shepherd's humility or wisdom or both? How did the king reward the new governor? So, I will give the answer of these questions also. See the answers. Question number 1. The shepherd hadn't been to school because there were very few schools in those days. So second option is the right option. You can pick that option and can write in your answer in your notebooks. Question number 2. The answer is, one day the king of that country visited the shepherd in disguise. He visited the shepherd because he had heard that the shepherd was very wise and understood people's sorrows and troubles and helped them face their problems with courage and common sense. The shepherd was famous for his wisdom and friendly nature. So you can write this answer for the question of question number 2. Now question number 3. The people loved and honored the shepherd for his wisdom, sympathy and goodness. His fame as a fair and wise governor soon spread throughout the country. This was why the other governors grew terribly jealous of him. Question number 4. The other governors grew jealous of the shepherd and began talking to the king against him. They said that he was very dishonest and kept for himself part of the money that he collected as tax. They added that perhaps the iron chest that he carried with him contained the treasure he had securely collected. At first, the king did not pay attention to those reports, but finally he called the governor to his palace to find if these reports were true. So, this answer you can write for the question number 4. Everyone was delighted to see the iron chest on the camel's back because they thought it contained the treasure that the shepherd had secretly collected, and finally, the shepherd's dishonesty would be revealed in front of the king. Question number 6. The iron chest contained an old blanket. So, question number part 1 answer can be this. The shepherd said that the old blanket was the only treasure he had. It was his oldest friend. It would still protect him if at any time the king would take away his new clothes. Therefore, the shepherd always carried it with him. In second part, you can write this answer. Part 3 answer. It is an example of the shepherd's humility as well as his wisdom. The old blanket always reminded him that he had been a poor shepherd. It also proved that he was wise not to rely on the wealth that the king had given him. So, this can be written as the answer of part 3 of question number 6. Question number 7 answer. The king was pleased with the shepherd and he made him the governor of a much bigger district that very day. So in this way we have discussed all the questions, textual questions. Now this is your homework, that you will note down the difficult words meaning and these questions answer also. That's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.